Okay, welcome to chapter 2 of this camper van conversion in bite-sized chunks. This is all about DVLA registration. If you happen to have come across this page and haven't come through the introduction index, it might be worth clicking on this link to get to that. Could tell you a little bit more about what this series of short videos is about, how they work, so how you can get the best out of it, and to point you to some other resources as well. But this one is about DVLA registration, and it really is a good idea to give a little bit of thought about this before you kick off, because you can save yourself some time, stress and money. So back in the day, what we'd all be wanting doing is to get our logbook, which is now called the V5, the body type classification, changed that to motor caravan. And we do that by sending evidence off to the DVLA that we've done all the work, and they'd send it back and a new V5 with it changed to motor caravan. Primary reason for doing that is insurance. Your insurance rates are a camper van a hell of a lot cheaper because we're less of a risk. We tend not to do the same sort of miles you might do in a car, and if we're not a commercial vehicle, we won't have tools in the back, so we're less of a threat to thieving, that sort of thing. However, what has happened, the DVLA in all their wisdom has really tightened up the rules to, I think, a ridiculous extent, defining what you need to do to get that body type change. So just for one example, you have to have a high top, you've got to be able to stand up in the van, but it can't be a pop top, it's got to be a rigid top. You have to have an awning rail. I haven't got an awning, why would I want an awning rail? And that's just part of it. It's really hard, and the reality is that very, very few people are getting theirs passed off as a motor caravan. Some are, and respect to them, and manage to do it, but most people are not. It's coming back saying, we're going to call you a van with windows. Now, does it matter? Well, fortunately, no, I don't think it does, because the insurance companies are grown up, and just by the way, we are, of course, talking from the UK perspective, just in case you come in from overseas. The insurance companies are grown up, and you can get those camper van rates without that body type change. There might be one or two old school ones out there still want it, ditch them. There's plenty of them around. And I'm not going to recommend any insurance company, because whatever insurance company someone comes up with that says is good, a ton of other people will say, no, I've had bad experience with them. My feeling is they're all the same. You either have a good experience or bad experience. You won't know until you have that experience. Okay, so that issue is effectively gone away. Now there is another issue, and actually in reality it's a non-issue, and that is speed. Because the national speed limits say if you've got a motor caravan and it is under 3.05 tonnes, not 3.5, 3.05 tonnes, you can drive at car speeds. However, what has gone over the head of loads of people in the camper van community is that actually it is not the DVLA that defines what is or is not a motor caravan for the purposes of speed. It's the Road Traffic Act 1984. And loads of people have missed this. Now, I put a video up on YouTube a while back explaining this with screenshots of the law and links to the law so people can read themselves. Absolutely exploded. Went kind of viral, as they say. And as a result, some people have now had pursued fines they've had and had them put appeals in and have had them successfully quashed. So what I would say is at the end, I'll put a link in. Have a look at that as well, because you really want to decide whether or not you're going to go for this badge. Respect if you want to do it, and good luck, but my feeling is if I'd done another van, I wouldn't bother. Okay, now links below to the DVLA page to see what you do and do not need to do, and a link to the pro forma. If by the time you get to see this video they've changed the location, just do a search, you'll find it quite easily. Anyway, and if you do decide to go for the body type change, respect and good luck. Thanks for looking at this video. I hope it's been of use. And the next chapter, again, is actually unfortunately me waffling on a bit before we get into the workshop, because it's just talking about resources, all the things that I bought and a list of stuff, just to give you an idea, and then we're getting our hands dirty. Cheers.